Hi and welcome back to Amaroni today. I'm going to be looking at HABA's Animal Upon Animal game that was created over 10 years ago and has been a bestseller ever since. HABA put this game together to help to foster and develop the fine motor skills and hand-eye coordination of children. It's a game for 2 to 4 players and 4+ in age, including adults of course. It's a wobbly, stacky game that's most enchanting and entertaining, and we're going to look a little bit more at what we get in the box and how we play the game. You get your instruction manual, which is really detailed and comes in different languages, and you get 29 wooden toys. These are all animals, so we've got, for example, a snake here, a little hedgehog, really cute, a sheep, a pelican, and you've got a variety of different animals here, and you also get a dice, and the dice has a number 1 on it, and it also has a number 2 on it, and then it has some symbols which go along with the game to tell you different variations of how to play it. So that's what's in the box itself. Now of course, again, look at these colours, they're so bright and vibrant, really exciting for kids, lovely colours and made of wood. Now, wood is one of the most beautiful and natural raw materials that's available, and the quality of HABA wooden toys can be seen at a glance and also felt as soon as you hold them in your hand. And that's why wooden toys have been an indispensable part of the HABA product range for more than 8 decades. And they're really passionate about producing quality toy products that bring joy and inspiration and creativity to learning. And like I said before, there is a lot about these games that has an educational aspect and will help the children to develop various skills and knowledge. So how do we go about playing this game? Well, there's variations, as there always is with HABA toys. So they give you a few different options, which keeps the games really exciting and longer lasting. So the first thing that we do when we're setting up for play is each player picks 7 animals from the box and keeps them in front of them. So those are your 7 animals. The crocodile is placed in the middle of the table, and each player will take a turn to roll the dice. And depending on what they get, that's how the game goes. So if I roll, I get 2. That means I get to pick any 2 of my animals and decide where I'm going to carefully place them on top of the crocodile. Now, if somebody was to get the hand, basically what that means is that I could choose any of my animals and give it to another player who now has to place the animal carefully onto the pyramid. So I could choose something really difficult for them if I wanted to make them lose the game. In the same way, you've got a question mark here. This means that another player could now tell me which one of my animals I have to pick. So there's a bit of a strategy there where players can become a little bit manipulative over the game. The things start to build up, the pyramid starts getting quite rocky, things get a bit tense. It's actually quite tense. I feel quite tense. It's quite stressful, and eventually I guess, wow, this is, I'm surprised that didn't collapse. This is quite stressful. Wow, I've managed to put all my 7 animals. To be honest with you, that is skill, because that's not that easy. It's not as easy as it looks. Now, if someone had to now chuck a snake on top, I don't know what would happen. Oh my goodness, it just keeps going. The sheep's going to finish this off for sure. Where would I put the sheep? I think the sheep's going to really... I was right, the sheep did it. The sheep ended the game. So if there's a collapse, that is the end of the game. But the winner of the game is the person who gets rid of all their animals and manages to put them onto the pyramid. Yeah, good fun. Now, like I said before, this is for 2 to 4 players, not for 1 player to play by themselves, although I actually had a really good time. It's kind of fun. It's a bit like, kind of got that Jenga kind of theme, but for kids, but also I think for adults this would be just as fun, and it's actually more difficult than Jenga because you're looking at these different shapes. And it has been carefully designed. Look at the sheep and it's like ridges there, and your hedgehog with his spikes. They are sort of designed to kind of sit in, and fit in. So it's actually really, it's not as easy as it looks. Okay, I think I made it look pretty easy. I think this is a great fun game for both the kids and the adults alike. I mean, just imagine on a Friday night when the kids have finally gone to bed after a few glasses of wine trying to play this. I think it's going to be pretty entertaining. So I vote a yes for this Animal Upon Animal, as many have done over the last 10 years. It's definitely a game worth investing in. Thanks very much for joining me again this week. I've had really good fun with this one. I hope you have too. And I look forward to seeing you next week, where we're going to be looking at another stacking game. So do tune in. It'll be really great to have you along. Bye.